think about if the Celtics win, right? How far does that boost, Tatum? We kind of talked about this before as far as like where he's at in the league, and you have Tatum. I guess it has to depend if he can string together in those 4 victories, classic performances, good to great performances.
The Celtics are not winning if Jason Tatum doesn't have a good series.
Yeah.
Now, like the Warriors, he might throw a game or 2 away where he's not exceptional.
That's why I said in the 4 victories. If he can string together in those 4 victories.
They don't have 4 victories if he doesn't play 4 really good games.
Yeah.
It's just not happening.
And where does that put him? It wouldn't be like it's not the same. Like, okay, he can't be the best player in the league now.
No, it wouldn't go that high.
He would.
A championship changes a player.
Yeah,
it gives him something on the resume that can never be taken away, and there's no question that he's in. JJ Redick talked about this. He's the alpha of the Celtics team. They have a lot of guys that are important, and it is a team effort. But the pedigree is he's at the top of this. So if he gets a title with this Celtics team, he does so doing the heavy lifting, which is the issue that like Durant caught some heat for in the past as a passenger. If they win this, Jason Tatum's not a passenger. That puts you up there pretty high. Nobody takes that away from you. As we talked a week or 2 ago, he's young enough, and the rest of this Celtics core is young enough that you begin to think, hey, can they repeat? And it's not an absurd question. Can they maybe get 2 in the next 3 years? Can't rule it out.
Yeah.
Warriors aren't getting any younger at the key spots. LeBron ain't getting any younger. There's a lot of KD's not getting younger. There's a lot of issues going forward, and like winning this one really can he get a couple? I think in like present day, if we're talking about evaluating players based on health, present performance, winning this title puts him in probably somewhere between 4 and certainly 9 when you're kind of going down the guys. Immediately, I mean, and again, you probably already happened, but you're above the James Harden guys. You're above aging Chris Paul. You've now had a resume
I think that's
with
already
a title.
happened. But does he go over guys that doesn't have a title? Like if he wins a title this year, like does he go over Luka with a title?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You think so?
100%.
I don't think so.
Well, you're wrong.
I don't think
he has a title.
I wouldn't. That is. I mean,
Luka got
whoop-de-doo. So so your list just contains of guys with titles first, and then guys with no titles.
Because the longer Luka goes, the more question. The longer he goes without winning a title, then you start to pick apart his game.
That's the conversation I don't like. I don't like that conversation.
Well,
because you can't have it. You don't like talk both ways. But the thing is, it's either only championships matter, and these guys have to leave their team to go to these other teams. Like right now, Luka got to be saying, okay, let me go to the Warriors, or let me go to the Celtics, or whatever. Or it's let these guys just perform at the best of their abilities and rely on their team and their organization to put a team around them, and whatever happens.
Right.
So it's one or the other because you say pick apart his game, but all you do is you swap players, and the Mavericks are not in the finals if you just simply swap Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic. They're not. They're not.
No, I mean, I agree with that point, but what I'm just saying, the narrative around a player, when you are a first tier star with the expectation to carry a team, you begin to say, well, what's wrong with that guy? Like, why can't they get over the hump? Now, the broad question is there's what is the roster construction, and are they building the right pieces? But then you have to ask the deeper question: what does it take to build a championship roster around this guy, or is this guy, the way he plays, not a guy that's going to be able to win a championship as a number one?
Yeah, but that won't happen for Luka. No, I mean, I can't say it won't. I can't say it won't.
I'm saying this.
But right now,
if he goes, not right now, and I'm not saying it's happening right now, but we go 3-5 years down the line, he gets into his upper 20s, and at the height of his powers, And if he's not, winning titles, if he's not in that mix, you start to wonder. And maybe for him, it's going to be, does he not do enough defensively to get a team over the top?
And that's fine. That's down the line. But because my question is, if Tatum wins the championship this year, right now, will you put him over Luka? And you said yes. But so I can't go 2-3 down the lines with Luka. I'm talking about right now, who's the better basketball player? And it's just it's no way I can, under any circumstances, I can say Jason Tatum is better than Luka, even if he wins a championship.
I mean, if I'm starting an organization from scratch, I would probably draft Luka ahead of Jason Tatum. If that resolves the question for you.
Yeah.
But status in the game is a different animal.
I don't think the status will go that high. Like, Luka's a top 5 player to me. And my point to asking you that is, I don't know if Jason Tatum sneaks into that top 5, like with the Greek freaks, with the LeBrons, Luka. And a lot of the consensus is Durant is still in that top 5.
But see, that highlights the discussion of this. If at the beginning of the season, I would comfortably put Kevin Durant in the top 5, maybe top 3. But by the end of this season, I feel maybe 4 to 8.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, when I say on present performance, if Jason Tatum leads this Boston Celtics team to a title and he, averages 30+ points in 4 victories, what didn't he do? He went toe-to-toe with Durant, played good defense and did his job on offense. He gets in a series with the Greek Freak and he wins Game 7, not by himself. I mean, didn't necessarily outplay. But Giannis had some bobbles in Game 7. He missed some bunnies. He wasn't beyond reproach.
Yeah, but Giannis was the best player in that series.
I'm not disputing. I'm saying, but you still go basically toe-to-toe and you come out on top. And then you go into the.
They had a better team.
You go into the yeah, you did.
You have to put that into perspective.
It belongs in part of the discussion, but like what I'm saying is like, what more can the guy do if he keeps winning? They beat the Heat. If he beats the Warriors too, you begin to say, well, God, this guy's doing it. I mean,
I just don't like that part of the discussion, man, because it requires more than that. Just like for those guys when Durant was winning with the Warriors. Oh, Durant's the best player in the league, better than LeBron. You have to have some context here. Like that's the greatest team that ever in any sport, in any goddamn, I don't give a shit. It's there's no way Durant can be better than LeBron just because he won 2 championships with that highly fucking stacked, healthy team until the last year when they didn't win it. Like, there's just no way. You have to put it in some type of context. You can't just say, okay, this guy's winning. He's the best player on this winning team. He's now a better player than this X player who hasn't won.
But there were moments in the series where when they were younger players, when it got ramped up, LeBron could lock up KD, and in those Warriors series, there were moments when LeBron died on screens because he didn't want it.
It's not that he didn't want it.
He didn't want it.
Spent. He has to do so much for his team. Just like in similar situation to this year with KD. When you have to do that much, you start to see now, okay, now I have to run the offense, I have to play elite defense, I have to make shots, I have to do this, I have to do that, versus X player that you're playing against, who all he has to do is play a small role in a cog. That's all he has. All KD had to do with the Warriors is fucking make shots, and some will say protect the rim in some degree, and that's it. That's all he had to do. You know what I mean? That it's a big ass difference when the offense is running through you. The Warriors, the offense runs through Draymond Green. That's why Steph Curry is never in the conversations of best player in the league, even when he won unanimous MVP.
But for better or worse, the Celtics offense runs through Tatum when it's late.
Yeah, when it's late. When
it matters.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, that goes for any best player on any team.
And one of the leaps he's made is the passing. He's become
Listen,
a
I'm not
far
saying
more
Tatum is a
willing-
bum. I'm not saying Tatum
I
is
get
not
that.
good. I'm not saying he's not top 10 if he wins a championship. I'm not saying any of that. I'm a
Well,
Tatum
all
guy.
right, let's make it simple then. You seem to have like a line in the sand that's drawn as to how far he might go up. So what is the cap for him? What's the ceiling?
Even if he wins the
Assuming
championship,
he wins the title,
I have him around 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah, I have him
who
around
are the
6 or
5 or
7.
6 in front?
Yeah, so there's 5 in front, or like I said, LeBron James still. Yes, still. Greek Freak still, even though he lost to the man that would have won the championship.
I got you.
All right. I just named Luka Doncic still. All right. I would still put Stephen Curry ahead of Tatum.
Okay.
Still even if he loses to him. All right. I would still put Joel Embiid even after a flameout in the playoffs. All right. That's 5. And then I'm talking Tatum, the Morants, those guys.
Jokic, the 2-time MVP.
He's over Jokic. He's a better player right now.
Okay.
Without a ring,
I'm
he's
asking.
better than Jokic.
Okay.
A better basketball player.
Okay.
When you talk, and that's the thing, and you have to hear what people are saying. Better basketball player or better resume, because those are 2 totally different things. You know what I mean? I don't know. If I say Robert Horry and I say you know what I'm saying, whatever, fucking Ray Allen or Reggie Miller, it's like, okay, Reggie Miller versus Robert Horry. Then what's the answer? It depends. Yeah. Are you saying better basketball player or better resume? And that's the problem with lists and things like that. People don't explain or care to know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean I would say Giannis I would definitely have over him. I would probably have Embiid, and after that, I'm not so certain if he wins the title. I don't know. Maybe 3 would be the highest. I'm not big on LeBron right now.
I'm huge on him.
Yeah, I'm not big on him.
I'm huge.
I think he's more of a 6 to 10 player.
No. To me, he's huge, man. You can't like I said. You have to pay in part the roster. And regardless of who fault the roster is, who made it, the X, Y, Z, you have to put that into because it's once again, if you swap one player out and put the other, if you put Tatum in LeBron's place, they still don't make the playoffs. Like he's not improving the team under any circumstance. And you put LeBron in Tatum's place, they're still a very damn good team. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if they can go to the finals and win the finals with one or the other. But I know a bad team.
But okay,
elite
but
superstars are not improving really bad teams.
Your reluctance
like that
your reluctance to say that you put them on the Celtics and they exceed what the Celtics can do, that kind of answers my question.
What?
About LeBron. It's not. I mean, a couple years ago, it's hands down. You put LeBron anywhere, the team is better. And the team.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I don't know about. Okay, if you just simply putting one or the other, yes, they're making it to the finals. If you just put LeBron James instead of Jason Tatum, yes, they're making it to the finals, doing all that. If you just take out all the other variables and just 1-1 and both are healthy, yes. And if you put Jason Tatum on the Lakers, they're still not making the playoffs. That's the point I'm trying to make. I was factoring in variables and all that other shit.
I'm not sure LeBron's there anymore.
I don't know. What else do you need to see?
He's an aging defensive player who doesn't impact the game in a two-way manner anymore.
He affects it in a two-way manner.
He's
scoring and facilitating the team. All right, and he's not a terrible defender. You know what I mean? He still competes on defense.
He applies effort
at times
selectively.
Yes, selectively.
That's the issue.
Selectively.
That's the issue. I mean, it's the issue with all aging stars. I mean, we're seeing it with Ronaldo and Messi in soccer.
Yeah, slightly different, but
very similar.
And we didn't see him in the postseason. LeBron has always historically been that way. First of all, he's always selectively during the regular season picked their spots on defense, and in the playoffs he's always taking it up several notches. We just saw him in the bubble. Just what did he get extremely older since the bubble? Because we saw him play defense in the bubble. That's looking at a calendar. That's 2 years ago. Yeah. All right. So I don't know.
He's not near what he was as a peak player.
I mean, that's what are you saying? I mean, that's like saying the color green is green. I mean, but
No.
you know what I mean? Of course, he's not what he was in Miami or
Right.
his first stint in Cleveland.
Or
But
his second stint in Cleveland.
but
He's not
even
that
a
guy
drop
either.
off, he's still a top 5 player.
I think.
Look at the
6 to 10.
MVP voting. Look at the All NBA selection.